This week, we will find out more information about our school's newest military program and get to know some students' opinions on how they feel regarding gas prices.
And we meet our new Tupelo High School principal.
Welcome back to another episode of WTHS News. I'm Thomas Roper. Earlier this week, the Tupelo Public School District announced our new principal for the 2022-2023 school year. Sarah takes us behind the scenes with this special announcement.
I'd like to thank the Board of Trustees and Dr. Piku for the opportunity to serve as Tupelo High School's next principal.
Dr. Melissa Thomas was announced as Tupelo High School's new principal Tuesday at this school board meeting.
But Dr. Melissa Thomas is the next Tupelo High School principal.
Dr. Thomas is ready to get into office and serve a school that is dear to her heart.
No, I am seriously excited about the opportunity to lead what I consider one of the best high schools in the state of Mississippi. It's an honor and a blessing to even be considered for this position. I am excited and I'm ready to go to work.
Her goals as principal are to make sure that Tupelo High is a strong learning environment for its students.
Making sure our students put academic integrity and learning in the forefront, and making sure we come to school for the right reason and do the right things. We hold a high expectation of both students and staff, and we expect great things from both.
Tupelo's message as a whole is the reason Dr. Thomas was drawn to the position.
I think one thing I'm most excited about is that it's Tupelo. Yeah. When you say Tupelo, it means something. It means excellence. And I'm proud to be a part of something that can be so special. I believe we have a high school that holds its own in the state, but I also believe there's room for improvement. So we want to get in there and go to work and make it the best of the best.
As the first African-American woman principal of the largest high school in the state, she hopes to show other young girls that their goals are never too high.
It feels good. I hope that this inspires other young ladies, that they can also, if they qualify themselves, if they train, get educated just like everybody else, that we can also do awesome things in the world of education as well.
She owes everything to her mother, Nettie Jones.
I want to give a special personal thank you to my mom. She has shown me how to be strong and how to be relentless in reaching my goals.
Her mother is proud and ready to see what she achieves.
I'm super excited because we have come a long ways, and I never dreamed that she would be there, but I'm happy for her.
Her mother's advice for Dr. Thomas is to do what's right and go where God leads her.
That she will put God first and let God lead her to do what's right, and everything will be all right.
I'm Sarah Bazell.
Thank you, and go away.
WTHS News.
Thanks, Sarah. THS is beyond blessed to have such wonderful teachers and administrators throughout the years. In addition, with Tupelo High School students commuting to and from school each day, Ava gives an update on how much gas prices are affecting our students.
Here in Mississippi, gas prices have reached an average price of $3.85 per gallon for the month of April, according to Statista.com. The cost of gas has almost doubled since President Biden took office. These high prices are putting a strain on consumers, especially students who work minimum wage jobs.
I have a part-time job and stuff, and I'm not making a ton of money right now, so trying to balance, gas prices along with things that I want for myself, you kind of spend more on gas than, stuff for yourself.
While some students are able to scrape by and keep their current job, those with less fuel-efficient vehicles had to make some changes.
Well, I have a truck. I don't get good gas mileage at all, so I had to get job. I had to quit my other job and get a new job that pays more to be able to afford to drive my truck.
The steep hike gas prices have taken seems to have leveled off now. However, some students still feel like the government could lower gas prices by drilling here at home.
It makes more sense to drill and where we can get it cheaper than having to get it from other nations and support other nations other than ours.
I think that we could probably stop getting gas from other countries and just start getting it from here. I mean, personally, I'm not a politics person, but I feel like that'd be the best solution to lowering the gas prices.
One factor for the spike in gas prices is the war between Ukraine and Russia. The USA gets 8% of their oil from Russia. While that might not seem like a lot, the sanctions on Russian imported oil put in place by the Biden administration are certainly a factor in the price hike.
I'm not sure exactly what we could do. I'm pretty sure it just kind of relies on what's going on in Ukraine and Russia right now. I feel like once all of that is resolved, things will probably smooth out on their own, and once we can find, power sources in our nation instead of relying on other nations.
Hopefully gas prices will decrease here in the near future. I'm Ava Lacey, WTHS News.
Thanks, Ava. Make sure to stay safe out on those roads and save some money for the rising prices. In other news, Tupelo High School reestablishes the JROTC program for students to learn and grow in their academics, accountability, and leadership skills. Kristlyn takes us on an inside look.
If you're considering joining the military in the future, Tupelo High School's new JROTC program might be for you. Next school year, THS will offer a JROTC program for students for the first time since 1998. Matthew Collis participated in JROTC at his previous school and now plans on participating here at Tupelo.
It really helped with your courage and confidence, and especially help you be able to speak in front of crowds. The uniforms are a must. Keep them clean and pressed all the time, because that will not get you promoted if they're not clean and all that. You get the best friends you've ever had in JROTC.
Not only will this program create long-lasting relationships and encourage discipline, but it also will help with academics and possible careers in the future. Parker Brown, who attended military school in the past, shares what he hopes to accomplish through JROTC.
I'm hoping to gain knowledge that can help me further on my career, hopefully as an engineer, or help me just, if I ever do military, just be the best I can be in there and just help fight for my country. Overall, the experience that you gain throughout this whole experience is what helps you further yourself in life itself.
And if you don't know anything about the military, or it may be in the back of your mind, you can still consider this program. Alayla Wells is one student that is thinking about this program, all because her mother used to participate. She is an example of the fact that JROTC isn't just for future military members, but also for those who are curious.
Learning more about the military and learning about the things, like what they do.
Retired Colonel Roger Johnson tells us about the motives of his program for the next school year and what it will do for our students and the people around them.
By and large, the program motivates young people to be better citizens. And so in doing that, the character building program that's within junior ROTC, accountability, responsibility, team building, discipline, and leadership are those intangible traits of character that a student will learn and apply those for the rest of their lives, and plus the life skills that they will learn.
If you feel like this program might be the thing for you or it interests you, don't think about it, just do it. This is Kristlyn Williams with WTHS News.
Thanks, Kristlyn. JROTC will definitely be a success here at THS. Meanwhile, as the semester comes to an end, our Golden Wave athletics are still in full swing. Shelbie has more updates in sports.
Hi, I'm Shelbie Swain with this week's sports media. Tupelo Tennis has claimed their spot at the state championship tournament. They will compete in individuals, mixed doubles, and women's doubles at state. The boys golf team are division champs after scoring a .299 in Starkville Monday. The girls placed second with a score of .210. Due to these wins, the teams will be competing at the state tournament in April and in May. We'll have more updates soon. Congratulations to 3 of our basketball players for being named Daily Journal All-Area Team. The players selected were senior Braxton Bishop and juniors London Fields and Gavin Shannon. They give us a look into what it means to be named All-Area Team.
It means a lot. You know, it's a lot of good players around this area, so to be named one of the top ones, it's a good feeling.
Mostly
Our head coach, Coach Green, all the assistant coaches, and the fans, we probably want to play as hard one for the fans coming in and supporting us.
Earlier this week, baseball competed at East Union with a close end of 11-10. Senior players McLean Ray and Mason Morris have been selected for the Diamond Club All-Star Game. Softball senior night is tonight versus Hamilton at 5 and 7. Baseball will compete against Lafayette at 5 and 7. The golf team goes against Madison Central tonight, and track will be at their regional meet today. We'll have more sports updates soon. I'm Shelbie Spain, WTHS Sports Media.
Thanks, Shelby. Speaking of hard work, Synergy had their spring showcase last weekend in the Performing Arts Center. Along with traveling around to a variety of competitions, Letters for More led them to an undefeated season. Olivia sets the scene.
Synergy serves as the show choir department here at Tupelo High School. Consisting of 47 members and having an undefeated season, they stand as a force to be reckoned with. You're just too good to be true. Senior Ella Freelo describes how she felt when she first heard what the show would be about.
I was very excited because the theme of the show is a historic event, World War II, that I personally really like learning about, and not a lot of high school groups really get the chance to portray such a sensitive and serious topic.
The show highlights two sweethearts when the guy suddenly leaves for war. Andrea Brohan's character, Diane, faces a tragedy when she discovers that her loved one has been killed. However, her friends are there to support her and help her through it all. Acting this role is a challenge that Andrea learned to face.
I just think about, what's happening in the show and to my character and what emotions she would be feeling at the moment. And so I do my best to convey those. While I get ready, I like to listen to some of the songs of the time period, just because I like the music and that's what my character would have listened to.
The idea of the show originated back in 2020. Because many were hybrid learning, director Miss Ratliff wasn't able to verbally communicate with her students. Having multiple conversations through emails, she wondered how people communicated in historical times.
We always like to do something in a different time period, so I decided to set it during World War II. I used some of my own personal experience with loss to try to tell a story that is universal. We always try to do something that speaks to everybody and then provides a positive, uplifting message at the end.
Winning Best Vocals, Best Show Design, Best Crew, and 3 first-place trophies, Synergy showed up and showed out this year. Performing live in front of an audience has taught the members confidence and to strive from their comfort zones. Alongside this, members grow close to each other through traveling for the competitions.
The competitions are so fun, and finding out that you win, when they call your name, is just one of the best feelings because of all the work that you put into it.
Ms. Ratliff says that the keys to a great performance is focusing on the storyline, having a positive attitude, and lots of rehearsals. This hardworking group practices every day during third block and sometimes after school. Aside from their competition performances, Synergy hosted a home show for the community this past week. Performing with the high schoolers, the middle school show choir department, Splash, took the stage as well.
It gives the middle school girls a chance to see what we perform like on a high school level and how we practice, and it gives the high school girls a chance to see what kind of upcoming talent we have.
These girls have worked extremely hard to showcase a heartfelt performance. We thank all of our soldiers that have fought or currently are fighting in war. I'm Olivia Hanby, WTHS News.
Thanks, Olivia. It's so inspiring to see such talented performers develop and achieve their goals to higher levels. That's all we have for this week. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of WTHS News, and have a happy Easter.